Daisy sequence initiated. Activating Daisy referral system. Endotech systems active. Daisy fund activating. Uploading Daisy smart contract to the blockchain. Daisy AI initiating. Artificial superintelligence systems appear to be functional and active. All systems ready for Daisy launch. Daisy A1 rocket. Ready to launch in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daisy A1 has liftoff. Activating Daisy Global Network. Daisy Global Network online. All systems active.
All right, everybody, and great to have you here with us this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. And wow, exciting things are happening here with the Daisy Project. As we dive into the presentation tonight, let's take a moment and review the legal disclaimer. Participating in this crowdfunding campaign is a contribution towards AI algorithm development and testing by Endotech through a decentralized autonomous organization and the use of smart contracts on the public blockchain. The smart contracts have been independently audited and verified. Crowdfunding campaign contributions shall receive staking rewards resulting from AI algorithms activity, as well as equity in Endotech. Each contributor will be required to go through KYC and AML verification. Again, that's prior to receiving your equity stock shares in Endotech. Endotech is preparing for public listing. Should Endotech not go ahead with the listing, the equity allocated for crowdfunding participants shall be converted into dividends for each contributor. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performance as shown are also the result of compounding profits. The rewards are contingent upon AI performance and results are not a guarantee. All performance shall be visible with full transparency to each crowdfunding contributor. This document is not an offer to sell or a solicitation of offers to purchase any securities. Copies of this document may not be sent out to jurisdictions or distributed in or sent from jurisdictions in which this is barred or prohibited by law. The information contained herein shall not constitute an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy in any jurisdiction in which such offer or solicitation would be unlawful prior to registration, exemption from registration, or qualification under the securities laws of any jurisdiction. Any resident or nationals of the USA are explicitly not authorized to participate in this campaign. Any promoters of this campaign are required to comply with all the regulations that apply to their promotional activity depending on their jurisdiction. This publication may contain specific forward-looking statements. Example statements including terms like believe, assume, expect, forecast, project, may, could, might, will, or similar expressions. Such forward-looking statements are subject to known and unknown risks, uncertainties, and other factors which may result in a substantial divergence between the actual results, financial situation, development, or performance, and those explicitly or implicitly presumed in these statements. Against the background of these uncertainties, readers should not rely on forward-looking statements. No responsibility is assumed to update forward-looking statements or to adapt them to future events or developments. With that being said, guys, let's dive in and talk about the unbelievable experience that's happening right now with Daisy and how you can be a part of it. What is Daisy? So let me go back here. Sorry about that. What is Daisy? So guys, unbelievable what has happened in the last 4 days of relaunch. So for those of you that may not have been following the Daisy story, in January, we had a beta launch, and admittingly, the platform itself was not ready. The smart contracts were overloaded, and we had a lot of things we had to go back to the drawing boards and roll out 2.0. And so for 4 days in January, we had a soft launch. In those 4 days, over 50,000 members contributed to the Daisy crowdfunding model. And we put the project on pause for 75 days while we redeveloped 2.0 of the platform. Just a few days ago, we relaunched version 2.0. We went live, and now the smart contracts, everything is working beautifully. And in the last 3 to 4 days, we have generated a second round of over $50 million in contributions. That means in a matter of 7 days total of the doors of Daisy being open, with 4 of those days literally on a broken platform, the Daisy project has already generated over $100 million in contributions and has already released over $40 million in rewards to the members. And so very exciting times here at Daisy, now approaching our first 100,000 members around the world in a total of 7 days of being live. And we are literally just getting started. So congratulations to those of you that have been a part of the very early pre-launch, and really congratulations to those of you who are taking a look at the Daisy project for the first time. And we just welcome you and invite you to absorb the information here today and make an educated decision for yourself based upon the facts that we're going to share. So what is Daisy? Well, Daisy is an equity crowdfunding model for the financial technology sector. What does that mean in layman's terms? It means that Daisy is offering the opportunity for individuals around the world to be able to crowdfund financial technology projects. Daisy is a decentralized autonomous organization through the use of smart contracts on public blockchain. It is not a company. Daisy in reality is a technology. It's a community. It's a smart contract that lives on the blockchain, and Daisy is not a company. Daisy is a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. And, it's one of the questions that I've gotten a lot over the last couple of months is what makes Daisy such a disruptive model? We've broken every single record in the peer-to-peer marketing industry, in the affiliate marketing industry. We've literally shattered every single record that has ever existed for the launch of any project. Less than 1%, and it's closer to 0.1% of companies in this industry out of 20,000 peer-to-peer companies. Less than 1% of them ever do $100 million in their first year. And the Daisy project has done that in its first 7 days. And it's extraordinary because this project runs without staff, without employees. This is not a company that's trying to drive the marketplace. It's a community. And I get asked the question, why? What makes Daisy so disruptive? And my number one answer is exactly what point number 3 on this slide says. It's a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. Even if a person never participates in the referral program that we have and just participates as a contributor, you have the opportunity to earn profits, equity, and income. Daisy is currently crowdfunding Endotech for the Daisy AI project. Contributors receive exclusive equity and staking rewards. We're going to talk about all of that here tonight. So what is Daisy AI? Well, Daisy AI stands for Decentralized AI System, and it's being developed by the technology company Endotech. Daisy AI is the next generation of AI trading. Daisy AI will significantly multiply the current AI performance of Endotech's trading platform. Daisy AI is the first project being capitalized by Daisy crowdfunding campaign. Daisy AI will receive $10 million for development, and that will come directly from the referral plan. And so the way that works is we take a portion of the referral plan that goes to a what we call a 000 position in the referral plan, and the proceeds, the revenue from that, go towards these development projects. And the first 10 million is going to Endotech for the development of Daisy AI. We have a target as well for the live Daisy AI trading account to reach $500 million through what we call the Daisy Fund. And this is for the purpose of testing and development. And we'll talk more about how those rewards are shared back to the community. We believe that we will achieve this goal in the first 120 days now into our relaunch, from our relaunch. Daisy AI is Endotech's path to becoming a publicly listed company. And again, that's a big advantage for every contributor, because as we're going to talk about tonight, you have the opportunity as a contributor to actually have equity in Endotech before the company goes public. So who is Endotech? Well, Endotech, again, is the first technology partner for the Daisy crowdfunding campaign. Endotech is a global fintech company that specializes in AI trading systems. Endotech has a roadmap to complete Daisy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. Endotech is currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions all around the world. Endotech has a proven track record of high performance results that we'll talk about and show you tonight. Endotech is founded by Dr. Anna Becker, one of the most brilliant scientists, mathematicians that I've ever had the opportunity to speak with and work with. Just a brilliant, brilliant innovator. And it's operated and managed by top AI scientists. Endotech is just an incredible team, incredible company, and it's an honor to be able to crowdfund Endotech as the very first Daisy project. Now, let's talk a little bit about Dr. Anna, the founder and the CEO of Endotech, and just a little bit of her background. Dr. Anna has developed deep learning algorithms that have managed over $1 billion of investment capital, assets under management, and have been deployed in managing institutional monies for more than a decade now. Her teams of AI scientists have more than 20 proprietary AI systems currently in operation and serve as the AI investing backbone of trading at more than 150 investment firms across the United States, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, Dr. Anna found an approximation algorithm by a factor of 2. That's just a really fancy way of saying she solved a problem that was unsolvable for many decades, which now has wide applications in operating systems, database systems, and even in VLSI chip design. Dr. Anna's worked and participated with different futures and commodities ecosystems to promote algorithmic trading to retail and institutional clients. Following her PhD in artificial intelligence at the elite Technion University, Dr. Becker has founded and sold several AI companies in the fintech space and is now the founder and the CEO of Endotech. Her publications have been distributed in leading AI financial circles across Europe and America, and her machine learning systems have been integrated into some of the world's largest and most successful banks and funds worldwide, including the well-known Dragon Holdings to MF Global. So Dr. Anna just has an incredible resume, credible background, credible pedigree when it comes to the AI fintech space. And it's an honor to be partnered up with Endotech through the Daisy project. Now, what I'm going to do today, I've never done this before, and I thought, let's go ahead and show some real-time examples. You've maybe have seen these slides before, but I'm going to actually open up Endotech's website and just show you how you can actually go to Endotech's site and see the performance of many of their different current strategies. And keep in mind that what Daisy AI is going to do for this Endotech platform is simply multiply these results as the new AI systems are developed through the Daisy crowdfunding capital. But here's an example of the alpha strategy. If a person would have put, for example, $1 million in capital, which is what it would cost an institutional investor to participate back in January of 2018, you can see that the compound profits over the last two plus years is well over 2,000%. But what's also very important to notice is the peak to valley. It's important to notice that the worst daily loss is 15% in a single day. It's important to notice that 13 months were actually losing months. 21 were winning months. And so one of the things that we really want to make sure is that those that are looking at the rewards that can come back to the community as contributors, this is a long-term strategy. The success of Endotech's AI systems is really developed for long-term results. And you don't ever want to measure the impact and the power of this platform by the short-term results alone, because short-term results can go up or down, but long-term is really the key to Endotech strategies. Now, here's a strategy that's quite impressive. I'm going to show you this on the website as well, but we pulled this back in, gosh, I think it was November. We just wanted to show, I think it was the first 3 months of this strategy's performance, and it was close to 300% profits in those 3 months. But again, take a look at the worst daily loss, 43% in a single day. And again, this is why the short-term minded person sometimes doesn't understand the power of long-term compounded profits, because even the best of best strategies are going to have winning months and losing months. And you can see out of 2 months, 1 month was a winning month, 1 month was a losing month. But even in a short period of time, you can see the profits were incredible, 297% during those 2 months. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and pull up, we're just going to go live to Endotech's website. Give me a second here to share my full screen, not just the PowerPoint. And we're going to go to, and you can do this on your own, endotech.io is Endotech's website. If you go to endotech.io and you just come over here and click on portfolio, you can actually see the live results and the many different strategies that Endotech has right now. Now, what Endotech is doing in the Daisy Fund is diversifying these strategies. And of course, that's all controlled by the AI based upon where the market is right now. And as many of you know right now, the market has been quite choppy. And so a lot of the aggressive moves that Endotech is capable of making, simply the timing has not been right to make those moves. And so I want to show you some real life scenarios here from some of these strategies. And we'll just pick a couple of them here. We'll go with, let me show you a couple of the beta strategies. Beta is what we would consider the more conservative strategy. The beta strategies are designed to enter the market long. And so it enters the market expecting the price to go up. Alpha strategy means that the strategy can trade both long and short. So let me just show you some of the beta strategies here. Here's the Bitcoin beta strategy. And you can see here, we'll just look at the first date line here from July, I'm sorry, from October to now. So the last 6 months, if a person had, let's say, $10,000 in this trading strategy, you can see here that in the last 6 months, the profits on this strategy is 137% in this particular strategy. So that's the beta strategy that trades in and out of Bitcoin. Let's take another beta strategy. Let's look at Ethereum's beta strategy. We'll look at this also for the last 6 months. And you can see that the Ethereum strategy in the beta strategy has produced 146% returns over the last 6 months. Now let's just go in here. Let's change this time frame once. Let's go all the way back to 2018 when this strategy first launched. And let's say that a person, had $10,000 in trading starting in January of 2018. And let's take a look at what this strategy has done. These are real life numbers of the performance of this strategy. And you look at this, guys, it's incredible. 3,384% returns. That's an average annual return of over 1,000%. And again, you can see that there were 23 winning months, but there were almost as many. There were 16 months that actually lost. And so again, this is just the power of that long-term compound strategy, allowing the funds to grow, allowing the compound effect to take place, allowing the long-term results to happen. So look at that's quite impressive, over 3,000% in the last, 2.5 years, just about. Let's look at the same thing real quick on Bitcoin, because we didn't look at the long-term performance there on the Bitcoin strategy. Let's go here and let's go back to January of 2018 as well. And you can see here, again, much lower results, but still very powerful. 623% returns in this strategy since January of 2018. And so, again, just some real life examples. And you can see the balance of, some really, really good conservative returns. I mean, geez, 600% returns is incredible for any trading platform, all the way up to 3,000% returns. And of course, the combination of those strategies and the timing of the market creates a really healthy balance. Let's look at a couple of the aggressive strategies here. Let's go down here and look at the leverage strategies. Here they are here. Let's look at the Alpha Bitcoin leverage strategy and the Alpha Ethereum leverage strategy. And let's just see how those have performed. Now, these are shorter term strategies. These strategies have been operating now for the last 6 months. And take a look at this leverage strategy for Bitcoin in the last 6 months has produced 1,156% returns. That's just absolutely incredible. That means, $10,000 in capital and ended up becoming $125,000 in this leverage trading strategy. So this is the Bitcoin leverage strategy. Again, leverage, guys, is much higher risk. You can see here the worst daily loss was 43% in a single day. And one of the reasons why, people ask, well, when are we going to see these types of results? Well, first of all, results are never a guarantee, first of all. Second of all, you can see here that right now, this trading strategy is holding 100% in USDT. Why? Because it's a much higher risk strategy, and it's going to pick its moments in the market with a much more conservative approach, because when you're using leverage, there's higher risk. So right now is not the right time to enter into a live trade, for example, in this strategy. But when the AI recognizes those moments, it's going to make those moves. And again, we're going to see some great results potentially in the Daisy Fund as a result of that. Let's take a look at the Ethereum strategy for the leverage strategy and its performance over the last 6 months. 658% returns. So you can see here the Bitcoin strategy, but right now, take a look. Right now, this strategy is actually holding 100% Ethereum. So right now, this strategy is in the middle of a position with Ethereum on these leverage strategies. So again, just showing you some real live results of all of the above: short-term, long-term, conservative, aggressive. And of course, the AI uses a combination of strategies in the portfolio to really provide that balance as well. So if you get the opportunity, if you've already registered, you can see that the new back office is live. Most of the data reports have been updated. The rest of the reports will be updated in the next couple of days in the back office. If you go to daisy.global, you can log in through any of your Tron wallets. An incredible roadmap ahead of us. You can see that in January, we beta launched. We actually relaunched just 4 days ago now. And our goal in 2021 is to achieve that $10 million into the Daisy AI crowdfund and to reach $500 million in the live development trading account. And that will complete phase 1 for Daisy. And then, of course, going into 2022, we're going to launch phase 2. Which potentially will include Forex trading, where we will move into another benchmark of adding $1 billion in assets under management. Also in 2022 is the target to complete the Daisy AI development. Endotech has already begun hiring the quant scientists and already begun the development of that platform. In fact, I want to stop right now and make a really exciting announcement. Tomorrow, we'll be announcing the time. We'll be announcing everything in the Telegram channel. But Dr. Anna Becker is going to be live tomorrow with one of the co-founders of Daisy to talk about some big questions that everyone has. You're going to learn about exactly what positions the AI is in right now. You're going to see the exact results and the real exact transparency directly from the Binance brokerage account. She's also going to discuss withdrawing the trading profits. So many people have asked, hey, when can I withdraw the trading rewards? And we're excited that that's going to be going live very soon. And Dr. Anna is going to be covering all of those details on a very special call tomorrow. You don't want to miss that call. We'll be making that announcement in the Telegram channel. And then by 2023, but really by the end of 2022, Endotech is going to go public. And in 2023, we're going to take everything to the next level when that happens. So just an exciting roadmap ahead of us. And we know that it's only going to go up, up, and up from here on every level. So how does it work for you as a contributor? What's in it for the individual contributor? And the category that Daisy is in is called equity crowdfunding. We're an equity crowdfunding model. What that means is that as a contributor, you have the opportunity for some really great rewards by contributing to the project. So a person can contribute from tier 1 all the way through tier 10. There's 10 different crowdfunding tiers to choose from, starting at just $100. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% Endotech stock. And so during phase 1, at the end of phase 1, 5% of Endotech equity in the form of stock is going to be available and in the future rewarded to every single contributor, and it'll be divided equally based upon your contribution. Every contribution that you make, 50% to 70%, will be used for live trading with the AI algorithms for the purpose of testing and development. And 70% of the profits that those algorithms develop and produce go back to you as the contributor. Now, again, guys, this is not a guarantee. There's never a guarantee in this environment. But as you can see, based upon past performance and knowing that Daisy AI is only going to improve that performance, there's a great probability here that this could be a great reward bonus for every single contributor. Again, it's not a guarantee, but it certainly is something we're excited about. 15% of the rewards are issued to the residual referral plan. So 70% of the profits go back to the individual contributor in the form of rewards. 15% go back to the community in the form of rewards through our peer-to-peer referral plan. Contributors can withdraw rewards at any time, and that withdrawal feature is going live very soon. And you don't want to miss tomorrow's call with Dr. Anna Becker. All members are able to participate in the Daisy referral plan. So every single contributor has the ability to refer other people, share this crowdfunding model with others. and of course be rewarded for that. The referral plan pays out up to 46% of each contribution. And I'm really excited to talk about that referral plan with you tonight as well. So a quick snapshot of the kind of a picture of how the smart contract works. You enter into the smart contract with USDT. That's a token that is accessed through the Tron blockchain. So you use your Tron Link wallet and you contribute to the Daisy crowd fund. When you make that contribution, immediately the smart contract sends 50 to 70%, depending on what tier it is, into the live trading account, and up to 46% immediately pays out in the referral plan, and that is released directly back into your Tron wallet in real time. What I love about this model is it never touches human hands. Everything is done on the blockchain with full automation and 100% transparency. There's not a single element of the Daisy model that isn't completely transparent for the entire world to see. And this is a complete peer-to-peer model. It's not governed or run by a company. It's governed and led by the community. Why have we chosen to use the Tron blockchain? And for those of you that have been watching, there's actual articles now that are being written by the Tron community, because they said there's a smart contract that launched 3-4 days ago, and it's literally done more transactions and what we call energy in the Tron blockchain than even the USDT contract. We are right now the #1 producing smart contract on the entire Tron blockchain. And what happens is when you burn that energy for the transactions, it actually lowers the supply. It deflates the value. Instead of inflation, it has deflation. And as you can see, the value of Tron has skyrocketed because of the Daisy project. I think right now Tron is sitting at 12 cents. And when we started the Daisy project, it was below 3 cents. And so it's incredible to know that we're literally impacting one of the top blockchains in the world. We are impacting the growth of its core token, the Tron token. Tron allows automated interaction between contributors and Daisy AI. Tron removes the need for a company to be in control. Tron allows for all the promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable, has low energy fees, which allow for high performing smart contracts at a low cost. And let me just put that in comparison. Right now, there are DeFi projects that are operating, for example, on other blockchains. And for a single transaction, that cost could be as high as $50 per transaction. And so with the Tron blockchain, we're able to see transactions right now between $10 and $15 for each tier. And that's a very reasonable cost to participate in this type of decentralized finance model with this type of rewards. Tron is a top emerging decentralized app platform with a massive future ahead of it. And we're just absolutely honored to be a part of the Tron community, to be a part of the Tron blockchain. And we're really excited that we are the highest #1 top performing smart contract in that entire network within just a few short days. This is absolutely a high five to every member of the Daisy community. So what are the benefits to the contributor, even if you never refer a single person? And I love this slide because I think this is the backbone of the Daisy project. Even if you never refer a single person, you have equity in Endotech, and the potential profits, the potential return from selling your Endotech stock or receiving dividends in the future. Number two, the rewards that come from the AI algorithm, the potential rewards from successful performance of Endotech's AI algorithms. And then number three, the potential for matrix spillover. This means that you can actually generate up to 48% of your contribution back just from the spillover of the community in the referral plan, even if you never refer a single person. The Daisy peer-to-peer referral plan uses what's called a 3x10 matrix. What that means is that there are 10 generations of contributors that you can have for each tier. Tier 1, you have a 3x10 matrix. That means you can have 3 people on your first generation. Those 3 people can have 3 contributions on their first generation, and so on. So 3, 9, 27, 81, and so on. Tier 1, the $100 contribution, has a 3x10 matrix. Tier 2 has its own 3x10 matrix. Tier 3, and so on. So literally there are 10 different matrices, one for each tier. And even if you never refer a single person, you can earn from generations 1 and 2 of the matrix just from the community spillover. And thousands of people have already, tens of thousands of people have already experienced this in the Daisy community, literally experiencing rewards in the referral plan even before they had a chance to refer one single person. The crowdfunding tiers start at $100 for tier 1, and they double for each tier. So tier 2 is $200, tier 3 is $400, and so on. If you go all the way through all 10 tiers, it's a total of $102,300 that you would have contributed. $69,000 will be in live trading. $33,000 would have gone into the Daisy Crowd model, and you get 1,023 shares of that 5% equity. In tiers 1 through 7, 50% of your contribution goes into live trading. For tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% goes into live trading. So let's dive in and talk about the referral plan, because here's the reality. We have people that have never had success in any type of traditional peer-to-peer environment, but because the message of Daisy, the story of Daisy, the credibility of Daisy, and quite frankly, the rewards that are available to every contributor, it's natural to share this with other people. And it's such a different model because we don't have, like some peer-to-peer programs where you have to buy a starter package or you have to pay a monthly auto ship or some of these things that are out there. In this model, it's very different. It literally is just a contribution model. A person comes in as a contributor, and the moment they do, they have access to everything. So it makes it very natural and easy to share with others because it's just loaded with so many benefits. And the referral plan really is incredibly lucrative. Having seen a lot of different referral plans out there, I can tell you that the Daisy referral plan is like nothing that I've ever seen. I think anyone has ever seen before. Up to 46% of every contribution pays out in the referral plan, and the payouts are instant. We have upfront income. We have residual income, which is powerful. The residual income comes from the trading rewards of the community. We'll talk about that tonight. And of course, the opportunity for leaders to earn additional shares of stock equity in Endotech by qualifying for our Pacesetter bonus program as well. So let's start with the personal referral bonus. Very simple to understand. Anytime you refer someone, they go to your referral link, they make a contribution to the Daisy crowdfunding model, and you get paid a 5% direct referral bonus. There's no limit on how many people you can refer. It does not matter what tier you are at. So maybe you're a $100 contributor. You refer someone who goes maybe through all 10 tiers of contribution, you're going to get 5% referral bonuses on all of those tiers that come through your referral link. Now, there's some big advantages to moving through the tiers. Obviously, the contribution component's big, right? The more tiers you move through, the more that you've contributed, the more rewards that you have the potential to earn. But also, every time you upgrade a tier, you unlock a new matrix for that tier. So for example, if someone is a $100 tier member, tier 1, your matrix is going to be filled with $100 contributions, tier 1 contributions. But the moment you upgrade to tier 2, anyone in your organization from tier 1 who upgrades after you, you now have the opportunity to have them in your tier 2 organization. So not only do you have the chance to earn in the tier 1 matrix, but now you can earn in the tier 2 matrix, earn again in the tier 3 matrix. And here's where it really gets exciting. The higher the tiers you go, the less members there are, which means you move higher up in that matrix. And so for those that really understand the power of positioning in a viral growth environment like Daisy, the power of spillover, you want to upgrade to those higher tiers as quickly as possible because you secure the next top position in that global matrix, which has tremendous benefits on so many different levels. And so as you can see, there are 10 different matrix, one for each tier, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and so on. The higher you go in your tiers, the bigger the playing field, the bigger the opportunity becomes. And you definitely want to secure your positions in the top of those tiers by getting your upgrades done as quickly as you're able to and as makes sense for you. How does the matrix work? It's actually very simple. For tiers 1 through 7, depending on what generation a contribution is made, you earn a set percentage. For tiers 8, 9, and 10, you earn a percentage, a set percentage. And on tiers 1 through 7, it's 4% on the first 2 generations, 3% on generations 3 through 8, and then another 4% on generations 9 and generations 10. So you can see here on generation 1, you can have 3 members, generation 2 up to 9, generation 3 up to 27, 81, and so on. You can see that if you just come down here, for example, to the 6th generation, that means that you have 729 people on generation 6, a total of about 1,000 members in your matrix. Let's say in this example, you were only a tier 1 member, $100 contribution as a tier 1 member, you would have earned 2,000 on generation 6, 700 on generation 5, 243 on generation 4, and so on. You would have earned over $3,000 with just generation 6 and just being a tier 1 member. Now look at this. If you were a tier 1 through 7 member and you filled up through generation 6 in that matrix, that could be spillover and personal referrals and everything combined. Take a look at this. Just in generation 6, you would have earned $277,000. In generation 5, another 92. Generation 4, another 30. Generation 3, another 10. And it's powerful, guys. You're looking at over $400,000 earned just if you went to generation 6 and you were a tier 1 through 7 member. Now you can see if you were a tier 8, 9, and 10 member, on top of tier 1 through 7, you would have earned an additional over $1 million just in generations 1 through 6 of those tiers. So you can see the power of unlocking those additional tiers, those additional matrix, because the rewards just really get exciting. And you can see as the generations go to 7, 8, 9, and 10, when you get to generation 10, you have a total of 88,000 people or contributions that you can earn from in each of the 10 different matrices. It's very, very powerful. This model is something I've never seen before. One of the things, again, that I love is that you can actually earn on generations 1 and 2 with no referrals. So even if you never refer a single person, but you have spillover from the community on generations 1 and 2, you can earn up to 48% of each contribution tier just from spillover. You can see here that to unlock generation 3, you need to have 3 personal referrals. And those personal referrals have to have a total of 1,000 USDT that they have contributed. That's the USD Tron token on the Tron blockchain, and 1,000 USDT in contribution. To unlock generation 4 and earn on generation 4, you would have to refer 6 people personally, and those 6 people combined would have a total contribution of 2,000 USDT, and you unlock generation 4 and so on. And you can see that for each generation, that goes up by 3 personal referrals. And for each generation, the amount of funding simply doubles from 1,000 to 2,000 to 4,000 and so on. We also have a very aggressive check matching bonus where you can earn up to 10% from the matrix earnings of every single person that you refer. Remember, you can refer an unlimited number of people, and they will be placed down into your matrix in the next available position. And whatever they earn in their matrix payouts, and this is instant, whenever they get a matrix bonus, you can earn a 10% check match. What does it take to get the 10% check match? Well, number one, you have to be at the tier that they're earning from. And number two, you have to have qualified for the generation that they're earning from. So if someone is at tier 3 and you're a tier 3 member and they're getting paid on generation 5 and you're qualified for generation 5, then you are now qualified for the check match on that particular payout. And there's no limit to how much you can earn in this check match bonus. For every single member that joins Daisy for your first 48 hours after you sign up, there are no matrix qualifications required. You can earn the matrix bonus on all 10 generations for 48 hours. And if you upgrade quickly through all the tiers or any tiers you choose, you earn on all 10 generations for every single tier for 48 hours with no requirement, no referral requirement at all. Now, this is maybe the most exciting part of the referral plan, the next 2 slides. I'm going to talk to you about the Pacesetter Gold bonus on this slide, and then I'm going to talk to you about the Pacesetter Leadership bonus on the next slide. But this is just absolutely maybe the most exciting component of the Daisy referral plan. First of all, in your first 30 days, whatever generations you qualify for. So let's say, for example, you qualified your first week, you qualified for generation 3. What does that mean? It means that you referred 3 people. Those 3 people contributed a total of 1,000 USDT. You now unlock generation 3. Immediately, you're going to have generation 4 unlocked as a bonus. And so you can move through these generations and literally unlock the next generation automatically simply by doing this in your first 30 days. And those generations are unlocked for life. But where the real magic happens is for those who unlock generation 10 in their first 30 days. What does that mean? Those that reach generation 10 in their first 30 days. That means that you have a total of 24 personal referrals, and those personal referrals have a total in contributions of 128,000 USDT. When you unlock and reach this generation 10 in 30 days, you earn a share for life, a lifetime share as a Pacesetter Gold qualifier. What does that get you? Well, number one, 1.8% of every single contribution globally around the world. For example, 100 million in contributions has come in to the Daisy Fund in 7 days. What does that mean? The smart contract takes 1.8 million of that 100 million and has placed it into the Pacesetter bonus pool. That means that already $1.8 million has paid out in the Pacesetter bonus pool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is extraordinary. Just in the bonus pool for the qualifiers of Pacesetter Gold, 1.8%, which is $1.8 million in today's numbers right now, has paid out in that bonus pool, and you get your equal share of that when you qualify. Every time someone purchases a tier, immediately the smart contract sends 1.8% into the Pacesetter Gold smart contract bonus pool, and you can withdraw those those pool profits at any time. Additionally, on the back end, from the profit rewards of the trading platform, another 1.25% of all of the global trading profits goes into the same bonus pool you earn on the front end from the tier contribution and on the back end as the Daisy AI, the Endotech AI platform produces those long-term results. You also get an additional share of your share, an additional share of 5% equity in Endotech. Again, we take 5% of Endotech equity and it is divided equally among all of the Pacesetter Gold qualifiers. This is an incredible opportunity for anybody. And guys, we have seen hundreds of people in the first 7 days achieve this goal. And we know that thousands of people, as we make this run for $1 billion in 120 days, thousands of people from around the world are going to earn a share in this life-changing Pacesetter bonus pool. But the next bonus pool really gets exciting, and that's the Pacesetter leadership bonus. Now, what happens here is exactly the same thing. 1.8, an additional 1.8% of all the crowdfunding contributions and 1.25% of all the reward distribution goes into this leadership bonus pool and of course, it's a smart contract. Very powerful, because imagine $1.8 million right now today that's being shared amongst a couple dozen leaders that have qualified for this bonus. How do you earn a share in the leadership bonus? You simply help 3 people that you have personally referred achieve Pacesetter Gold, and you earn a share in the Pacesetter leadership bonus. And the best part, there's no limit on how many shares you can earn. If you help 3 people qualify, you get a share. If you help 6 people qualify for Pacesetter Gold, you earn 2 shares, and so on. There's no limit. 1.8% of all the contributions go into this second pool, and 1.25% of all the global reward distribution from Endotech's trading platform go into this bonus pool. There's no time limit to qualify. You can qualify for this at any time, and you can earn an unlimited number of shares. This pays out instantly in real time. You can withdraw your share of profits at any time with the click of a button once you qualify. Everything is done instantly through different Tron wallet applications. We recommend the Tron Link wallet. The Tron Link is the most user-friendly and accessible for our smart contracts. And we highly recommend that. It was built by the Tron platform developers, and it's a very solid platform. You can use it on your computer or on your phone, and you can get further instructions from your support team that introduced you to Daisy on how to set that up. But potentially up to 3.6% of every contribution worldwide and 2.5% from every AI reward distribution worldwide is divided between all qualified Pacesetters and pays out instantly. And the word potentially should not be in this slide. I'm gonna have to edit that, because it's not potentially 3.6%. It is 3.6%. And it's not potentially 2.5%. It is 2.5%. This is hard coded into the smart contracts, and it happens instantly. And it pays out into the bonus pool instantly. And you can withdraw those profits as many times a day as you want with the click of a button right from your back office as someone who holds shares in either of those bonus pools. Now, everything we've discussed so far is exciting, but it's my opinion, maybe not everyone's opinion, but it's my opinion that this bonus that I'm going to show you now is the most important for every single member of Daisy who is participating in the peer-to-peer side of our model. Because this allows every person to not only earn rewards on your personal contribution, but as you build a network, a peer-to-peer network of other contributors to this DeFi project, and those rewards are being earned out around the world throughout your referral network organization, you have the opportunity to earn off of those rewards on the back end. And this pays out 10 levels based on a unilevel structure. What does that mean? It means that anyone who you personally refer, maybe for example, you refer 10 people, all 10 of those individuals are on your first level. And whatever they earn in their reward bonus, you get not what they earn, but whatever is made in the profits from the trading, you get 3.5% of those profits. And anybody those people refer, they're on your second level. And anybody those people refer, they're on your third level, and so on. And guys, by the time you go down 10 levels of personal referrals, this is an opportunity for thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to have contributed to Daisy. And you have the opportunity to earn off of all of the trading profits for every single contributor in your network. What I love about this bonus is that for leaders, you'll understand this, it has what's called dynamic compression. So that means that if there's anybody, you could have someone on your 100th level. If there's anybody who's not qualified for that payout, it compresses up to the leader in that organization. This is huge for leaders, an opportunity really, I believe, to set yourself up for generations to come just with this single bonus alone. How do you qualify for the 10 levels? Exactly the same way you qualify for the 10 generations in the matrix. So if you're qualified, for example, for 5 generations of the matrix, then you're automatically qualified for 5 levels in this unilevel bonus, and so on. This is a powerful residual component in our rewards plan. And even though it's not the upfront money that sometimes people get excited about, this is the real reward. This is where on the back end of the project, you have an opportunity to really solidify financial freedom, potentially, guys, for generations to come, just from this one unilevel residual bonus alone. This is a long-term reward, not the instant upfront reward. This is the long-term reward for you and your family. There's 3 different categories of members or contributors in Daisy. Those that contribute to tiers 1 through 7, where 50% goes into the Daisy Fund Live trading account. Tiers 8 through 10, where 70% goes into the Daisy Fund Live trade account. And then the VIP program, which will be going live very soon. Dr. Anna will be talking about that on tomorrow's special VIP call. You don't want to miss that. Stay tuned in the Telegram group. You'll see that announcement coming very shortly. But when you become a VIP customer, meaning that you've purchased tiers 1 through 10, you can actually go beyond that and set up a personal trading account direct with Endotech. It connects directly to your wallet. The VIP program begins after tiers 1 through 10 are purchased. 100% of your funds goes into the AI algorithms. A minimum of $20,000 USD to become a VIP customer. The funds remain in your personal wallet. There is a 5% setup fee to Endotech, and this is a promotion. Normally that setup fee is 10%, but for VIP customers right now, it's a 50% promotion, only a 5% setup fee to Endotech, and you keep 80% of the rewards. 10% of the rewards goes back into the referral plan. This uses the unilevel structure where you have level 1, level 2, level 3, same as the unilevel structure, and it pays out 1% all the way down 10 levels in your unilevel structure. And this is a very powerful component. We have many people lined up to take advantage of this VIP program. How does a person join Daisy? You definitely want to get with the person who invited you to this webinar so that they can make sure you have access to the right information and are following the right steps. But you want to download an approved Tron Wallet app. And we recommend, without any doubt, the TronLink app. The TronLink app on the phone or the TronLink Chrome extension for your computer are the most stable and the best operating. It's the best operating platform for the Daisy smart contracts. You want to have your USDT in your Tron wallet. And of course, if you're contributing to tier 1, a minimum of 100 USDT, you want to make sure that you also have 150 Tron available in your Tron wallet. So you want to have 100 USDT for the contribution, but you also want to have 150 Tron minimum available. This is to cover the transaction energy fees during the smart contract enrollment process. If you don't have that, the transaction will not go through. So it's very, very important that you have at least 150 Tron in your Tron wallet and 100 USDT in order to register for the $100 tier. You'll get a sign up link then from your referral, and they'll show you how to go into your TronLink app, open up the browser, and go through that process. It's literally a couple clicks of the button, and you want to purchase a minimum of tier 1 to secure your spot in the tier 1 matrix. So guys, we're just thrilled. Leaders around the world are doing presentations every day, all day, every day. You want to get with the person who invited you here, get plugged into the culture of Daisy, get plugged into the leadership team that you're working with, who has invited you here today. And it's exciting time. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with us. And again, guys, tomorrow, Dr. Anna Becker will be doing a special Daisy webinar to talk specifically about the Daisy Fund, the withdrawals, what you can expect, all of this great information. And at 8 p.m., so 11 hours from now, UTC time, we will be doing another live webinar right here at daisycrowd.com. Make sure you invite your team, invite your guests. We're excited to come back live at 8 p.m. to do another full presentation for you. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see everybody soon. God bless. Good night. We'll see you.